My name is Carson. Welcome to Thrifty Garage, a channel where we do everyday repairs, how-tos, and reviews. And in today's video, we'll be doing an unboxing and review on this B&W drop hitch. And according to the box, this is the last hitch you'll ever need. If you ever spend anything over $100, it should be a requirement that it comes in a nice box, and this is a good case of that. When you spend several $100s on a drop hitch, you want to have good peace of mind and feel like you're getting your value, and here I can feel that. It looks like on the outside at least it's boxed well, and it actually looks pretty easy to open. So we got my Milwaukee box cutter here. We've got some egg carton stuff. And there it is right there. So right out of the box, looks like they've done their homework here and they know how to get something that's heavy. It's hard to ship heavy items. I've had many bad experiences, and they got it to me in one piece, it looks like. Let's get it out of the box and take a better look at it. And it is a heavy sucker. I think the shipping box said something like 32.5 pounds. So what does B&W offer that other hitches on the market don't offer? First of all, customization. I was able to customize this for exactly what I needed. This is, I believe, a 7-inch drop and a 7.5-inch rise. You can customize the color. They've got 3 color options, and you can customize the ball. This is a 2-ball, and they also have a tri-ball option. I think another thing that sets them apart is the fact that you can tuck this ball back behind and underneath the hitch. Take this out of the way, and don't bang your shins on it. So everyone always loves that. You got pins on this, and that's one thing we've talked about in some of the other hitch review videos, is that sometimes these pins are easily removed and it can cause theft. But I believe that this will all stay in here. The worst thing you can do is remove the pins, and you obviously want to put a locking pin up on the hitch. R-clips, as I found out on another video. These look like a higher quality than normal. So this does come all the way off, and I believe this is designed, or the way it's designed is intended to be not able to be removed when it's on the vehicle. As you can see here, they've got this notch right up close here, and so you have to slide that up by where your hitch would be in order to remove that, which if it's on the vehicle, if you've got a locking pin here, you aren't able to remove it. You can remove the pins, which would be a bad day if you were hauling a trailer around, someone were to yank these pins out and leave this ball hanging. I watched another YouTube video where they did that, and they upgraded their locking pins in that situation. I personally don't like locking pins, so if I can feel good and comfortable about using these and not have anybody messing with it, I'm going to go that route and just put a locking pin up here. I'm just using stuff too often and switching stuff around to have to mess with that. Frequently change my ball from 2 5/16 to 2-inch, and so I want to have that versatility. Wow, that spins real easy. Is there I wonder if there's a bushing or a ball bearing in there. Let's go ahead and take the snap ring off and see what it looks like inside there. Are these pins all the same? It looks like they are, so that's good. I'm not going to be mixing those up. So we got some lubrication in there, so it just slides really well. Tiny bit of lubrication, nothing I would consider to be too much. So for the most part, this is dry, which lube can be a good and a bad thing. Something like this, it can attract dirt and oil. So it looks like really what's going on here is actually riding right along that ring. I'm surprised how well that spins for not really, you know, it almost felt like there were ball bearings or something inside there. Pretty simple design, you know, nothing crazy maintenance or anything to lose. Okay, back together. Do not use hitch without the hitch pins and cotter pins in place. Yeah, I can imagine that'd be a bad day. You hook up your trailer and it'd be kind of cool. You got this pivoting joint right here until that pivoting joint pops your ball off. Okay, interesting. So we've got a few different positions. We've got a pin alignment right there in the sideways position, and then we can go sideways the other way, obviously. We can also go vertical, and vertical the pin would be in this position. So either for the 2-inch or the 2 5/16. We've got a toe ball rating here of 10,000 pounds. So nothing crazy, but definitely better than your standard Reese balls. In fact, I'm going to be doing a comparison video here coming up soon of just the different hitches and talking about the weight rating. That's something that I think a lot of people don't realize. And there's a lot of underrated hitches out there, towing trailers that are over capacity. And this is pretty heavy, so I can't even get that in there. So this has to be in the sideways position. So you really have to want this if you're going to try and take this off. It has to be sideways, and in order for it to slip in there. Put that in. Okay, tow and stow. So you obviously know where it gets its name. Flip it over, tow with it, flip it under, stow with it. We'll have to show some clips of it hooked up to the truck, and the ability to go under and over. Initial thoughts on quality. It's definitely heavy. It is a steel unit, so we've talked about aluminum and the weight of aluminum. And you know, it looks well built. Got an American flag on here, so I'm assuming American made, which is awesome. This is welded on, it appears. Not sure if this is chrome plated or what. We've got a big B&W for the 2-inch ball and 7,500 pound rating on that. On the 2 5/16, we got a 10-inch rating or a 10,000 pound rating. Shank. Bulletproof hitch we did was a solid shank, but that was their next step up level. Much higher rating capacity. Obviously this is rated for 10,000 pounds, so sufficient to do the job there. Machining, everything seems to line up. Stickers all look nice, they're all straight. Really clean look. Okay, this was also in the box. Says tow and stow, your towing adventure begins. Interesting. So they actually give you grease to go with it. Cool little booklet for those that maybe don't tow as much and just need something to help them out and make sure they're doing things right. You can keep this booklet in your vehicle and actually write down your gross vehicle weight rating and other numbers, so you can have them written down. Calculate different things. So if you're not really a person that tows a lot, you tow your boat every now and again, this would be great to be able to write this down and put this in your glove box. And every time you were towing, you could quickly pull it out and be like, oh yeah, I remember now. This is great information here. I'm really pleased with this. This is something I haven't seen from some of the other manufacturers and makers. So I briefly talked about it, but we can rotate the ball for the different sizes. We can adjust the height up and down. We can also turn it over for a rise hitch. And then when we're not using it, we can put it in the stow position. So there's some different sizes options they have. 2, 2.5, and 3-inch shank sizes. We can lock it here to prevent theft. Chin shaver, so obviously that's important. These pins are stainless steel. So this does have an e-coat and a black powder coat to prevent corrosion and protect the inside and out. You can also do a chrome. We can adjust in 1-inch increments. I have seen some hitches that only are able to drop in 2-inch increments, which just doesn't give you very much fine tuning. We can do 3 different ball sizes, and these are plating. I'd assume chrome plating to help with corrosion. Tow and stow, steel construction, American made, limited lifetime warranty. What more could you ask for? thanks for watching Thrifty Garage. We'll see you on the next one. So before we open this up, let's take a look at the box. We've got a big claim here, the last hitch you'll ever need. Obviously, if you've seen my channel, this is likely not the last hitch I will ever need or use. I'll be doing actually a future video on the different hitches and why you would need different hitches and what purposes. But I'm not disputing that this is a good hitch.